being that. Should be that way. That's it. We got water!
You goober. I drowned getting water.
That's a lot of water. Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Brian over here at the Little Orchard Farm. I want to welcome you to today's video. Thanks for coming back and joining us here on the farm. We got all kinds of things we're going to be doing this weekend. Not the least of which is correcting the massive mistake that we made last time. And if you missed that, I'll post that up here. We laid over 1,000 feet, or maybe close to 1,000 feet, somewhere in the 1,000-foot neighborhood of PVC water pipe. At the end of the day, we decided, hey, let's cap it. Let's turn on the water, the water at the main, at the meter, and see if we have any leaks or whatever. Big mistake, because I didn't. We left no place for the air to go. So we had over 900 feet of air trying to figure out where to go, and it did. It popped one of my joints, and all of it escaped there. Not what we wanted. Well, we got it all repaired, and this weekend, one of the first things that we're going to do is we're going to take that cap on the end of the line and lop it off and put a valve. Open up the valve, turn on the water, let all the air get out, close up the valve, and check our lines. So that'll be one of the things that we're going to do this weekend to kind of check and make sure that we have no leaks. The other thing is we're finishing up the roof. The guys are back for a fourth day to finish up the very last pieces of the roof, and man, it looks spectacular. It's going to be awesome. Whew, I'm super stoked, super excited about that. Karen, she's got her new bush hog loaded up and ready to go. She was chomping at the bit to get out here and get some of the fields cut. And so may get a few shots of her doing her thing on the new bush hog. I'm going to get busy working on cutting out the remaining slots on the windows. We got all the doors cut out. I just got to get those windows cut. Whew, that's a lot. Let's do this. 2 more windows to get done, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the flashing on. And I've already done one door here just to kind of give an idea, and so I've lapped it here, and as you can see underneath, I've run it about halfway across the 2x4 in a very crooked manner. So yeah, the more windows I cut open, the more light that gets let in, which is really exciting because it's kind of showing us that once we do get all the windows in, the windows and the doors, there's gonna be a ton of light in here. I love it, love it. Savage. Oh, really? Savage. We're back out here early the next morning. So I removed the cap from the line. If you recall, here's that piece right here. We had the cap. That's the reason why I completely blew up our water line. Went ahead and cut that off, installed the T, got the box in the ground, got my piece run up in there. I'm going to put a valve on the end of that, and I'll turn that one off so that goes into the house. I'm going to run this one down, and I'm going to hit a 90 degree right here underneath this board, and I'm going to bring it right down here. And I've got my bucket and I've got my hole. And so what I'm going to do is put another T here, and inside that box I'll have a valve, and then coming out of that box, man, I'm just going to have a long pipe, and that's what we're going to use to get all the air out of the line. I hope. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But that's the plan this morning, to get all of this in, let it cure for about 3 hours. It says a 2-hour cure time. My luck, we're waiting 3. We'll get it pressurized, or rather we'll get it turned on, get water flowing through here, turn that valve off. We'll turn this valve off, and then that will pressurize the system. We'll let that go for a couple of hours and begin checking the line to make sure that we have no leaks. So for those of you who had a few folks ask how Mayhem was doing, Mayhem fell in one of our trenches last weekend. She got out of the truck yesterday, ran right over and fell into another trench. So, but as you can tell, no worse for the wear. She's good. She's good. She's a tough little old dog. She's half blind. I think she's farsighted. She can't see anything up close. And she's almost entirely deaf. And so you can't yell at her to watch out because she won't hear you. You just have to let her go.
Three hours later.
All right, so here's where we are. Greg, my brother-in-law, and Laura are up at the road, and they're turning on the water. And so they're going to turn it on, and I have this valve open, and so my hope is that we'll start hearing air come from this thing. We have water. Oh, lots of water. I was shooting water right off into my into my electrical ditch line. Yes, yes, we have water. All right, we're gonna let that run for a while. All right, so I've run the line. I don't see any leaks. I'm gonna go back down here to the end. Greg's just got the water turned on half. So I'm gonna go down here, make sure everything's still good, and I'm gonna have him turn it on full. And let's see if we can get any remaining air out of the system. And then I'll close the valve off. That'll pressurize the system. Look at this. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I wish that you had fill-o-vision. This is cold. Oh, it feels so good too. All right, I'm gonna call and tell Greg to turn it on full. Let's do this. This is awesome. Okay, so Greg just turned the valve on full, and I mean, it didn't take no time. And wow, this is just awesome. Oh my goodness. Again, so cool. And it's nice and clean and clear. All right, here we go. Closing off the valve. This is kind of the big moment of truth right here. Oh, please don't be any leaks. Please don't be any leaks. All right, let's go. We got to go check the line. So far, so good. So far, so good. All right, so we had a blowout. Same exact tee, same exact location. You can see the pool of water down there. Everything was good for a long time, but this one deal got us again. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off a piece about 8 or 10 foot up, hook in there, try to push this back in down here with a new piece. That is enough or not?
No, it's got a good bead around it. It looks good. Got a decent bead.
Get it go all the way down. Oh, turn it to the way. Yeah, right there. I forgot about turning it the direction I wanted it.
No, I put it on 90 degrees off. You tie that off. Gotta hold it while it's drying.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, everybody. Early Sunday morning. We got up so we could get started trying to figure out if our repair held this morning. I'm going to open up the valve on this, right up, turn on the water, get all the air back out, and then close it down again. Karen's going to do some more bush hogging this morning. You ready for more bush hogging?
I'm about over it.
You got your fill. You got your fill of the bush hogging this weekend.
Yeah, probably use another 2 days of it, but
goodness gracious, you've done so much. But it looks great. If I can get a good drone shot of it today, we'll do a flyover so that you kind of see what she's been up to. It just transforms the way. I mean, like you can just look where it has not been cut and where it has been cut on each side of the water line here. And it's a complete difference. Here's the joint that has burst twice on us. We replaced the entire pipe right here. We came all the way back to here. I think you can see the joint right there. So this is a whole new piece. Hope is it'll hold. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up that valve box, which leads into the cabin. Of course, I've got the line going into the cabin capped off, which means I better have some air, some way for the air to escape over here. And so I'm gonna open this up. And the hope would be, by opening this up, I get some of this air pressure being relieved. All right, I'll sit you down right over here and let you watch all the fun and commotion as it goes off. It's been over an hour, well over an hour of having the line pressurized. I've come back up here, it's dry. I'm gonna go up here and check the meter and see if the meter is running at all. I've got everything shut off, so the meter shouldn't be running. And I think we will have conquered this. Just been a great fun weekend here on the farm, and we're glad that you decided to join us. We appreciate you. If you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. Pound that like button down below. Helps our channel out. And leave us a comment. We'd love to hear about you. I'm sure you can pick apart the things that I did wrong, that we did wrong on this PVC line. I'd love to hear from you. The PVC running is not over with. We've still got branches that we're going to be taking off to the garden of the barn or whatnot. So I'd love feedback. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful week. Be blessed. Until we see you the next time, we will see ya.